Yeah, but I'm saying Dom can't survive without Rhea.
Man,
because he can't even.
I don't know if I can survive without my, weekly dose of Rhea, but
without your mommy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Flagpole. What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn 38!
No!
You're a wizard, Harry. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
Well, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language. Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie? Vengeance.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Andrew, are you ready?
Yes.
No, I said, are you ready? SummerSlam 2023 was last night, August the 5th, in Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Have you seen it?
I have.
That's good, because this episode would be really awkward if you hadn't.
Oh. Should I lie and say I hadn't? Would that make things better?
No, it wouldn't. That would make you a liar.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want to be a liar. Well, you want to jump into that? But first, let's crack open a can of whoop ass. Like how in the first match of the night, I forgot what the first match of the night was. Damn it!
Did you just open a can of Prime?
No, but I'll lie, it's Prime.
Yeah, well, because Logan Paul versus Ricochet was the first match of the night.
And Ricochet opened up a can of whoop ass on Logan Paul. But that little weasel Logan Paul got lucky last night.
With some brass knucks.
Yeah, he cheated. He's a little cheater, weeder, pumpkin eater.
Well, he can't even win without cheating. What a loser. Yeah. What a loser.
Yeah, there's everybody who's good in the WWE never cheated to win.
Yeah, look at Roman Reigns, dude. He never fucking cheats.
Exactly. That's why he's been champion for like 400 years.
Because he never cheats. Exactly.
I can't wait till we have, SummerSlam 2045 and we have Roman Reigns' daughter versus him for the Universal title.
I will say, do you remember when brass knucks was just a regular thing? Like they always use these finishes to matches?
Yeah, who was common?
William Regal.
Yes, William Regal. Ric Flair used them quite a bit.
Yeah, like all those old school brawler guys did. But no, this was actually basically the finish to, I just literally watched this, the SummerSlam 2006 main event, Edge versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. The finish was basically this, Edge hit Cena with some brass knucks and won.
Yeah, you know what I don't really understand? Like, Edge could hit John Cena with 117 spears, and John Cena would still kick out, but he gets hit with brass knuckles once. He's just down for good. It's like, how are you gonna not have a rib cage anymore and still kick out? But by God, you have that much of a glass jaw where you just get punched once and you're done.
Yeah, he's unconscious, man.
Okay, why wouldn't he be unconscious from the 75 spears that he took, though?
I don't know. Ask WWE.
That's a good point. No, but Ricochet versus Logan Paul to open the show. What did you think about an opener for a match?
It was pretty good. I liked it a pretty good bit. It's not my least favorite or favorite match on this show, but I'd probably say it's in the upper half of matches on this show.
Yeah, I would agree. I kind of want to rate these matches.
Rate them? What, do you want to do the Dave Meltzer scale of 5, or do you want to make your own scale? Do we want to make our own scale?
I do like making up my own scales that don't make sense at all. So, yeah, okay. I'm going to make something up, and I'm just going to randomly hit you with it. But I want to talk about this match a little bit. I think that in terms of, viral moments, I don't think this match had nearly as many, in my opinion.
I agree.
Everything we've seen Logan Paul and Ricochet do, we've seen both of them do kind of before. So it kind of lost its specter. The only thing that I considered was crazy was that, what was it, a 650 splash or something like that Ricochet went for there at the end sequence.
Oh, I don't even remember that, honestly.
It was right there at the end when Logan moved out of the way. Ricochet missed. The ref was helping Ricochet.
That was a 650?
I could have swore that's what Michael Cole and Corey Graves said. Before we go any further, how'd you feel about the commentary last night?
I don't know, dude. Corey Graves cracks me up sometimes.
Corey Graves is pretty fucking funny. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk shit on him, but like he's kind of grown on me a little bit. He's kind of got that, like, he cracks those jokes like how Jerry the King Lawler used to crack, like those dumb jokes. Like in that match, Corey Graves literally said Samantha's probably reconsidering her options. Did you see the twinkle in her eye when she looked at Logan Paul? And Michael Cole starts laughing. He says, "Do you just make things up?" And he says, "Yeah, sometimes."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I got that guy to chuckle out of me, but it was pretty good.
You just make things up, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. He's just completely honest with me.
I'm kind of miss seeing Carmella in matches, just hearing him commentate her matches.
I know. It's like she would botch something and he would make every excuse, which I'm not saying Carmella is like a botch machine or anything. It's just, it happens when you wrestle, 5 nights a week or whatever.
Yeah, it happens to anyone.
Yeah. And it's like she would mess something up and he would make every excuse under he would be like, "Oh, the sun was in her eyes." The clock on the East Coast and it's,
an indoor stadium. Yeah.
Instead of saying light, he would just be like, "Yeah, the sun was in her eyes." Or, "Did you see that? Did you see that water in the ring that she slipped on?" It's like, what?
There's a moment in a match we'll talk about later, which I'll just mention it now just in case I forget to mention it then, where Corey Graves kind of cracked me up. It's when Charlotte was going for that double figure 8 on Asuka and Bianca, and Corey Graves is just like, "I don't think the human anatomy would allow for that."
That was like, I started laughing when I heard him say that, and I'm just like, he just called out this dumb spot that
Yes!
he's trying to do in the middle of this match.
He called out Charlie being a dumbass.
Yeah, which, I mean, if she could have pulled it off, it would have been, awesome.
Dude, that would have been so weird to see. I'm with Corey on that. Like, is that even possible?
Yeah, but if you think about it, that's a lot of weight Charlotte was trying to pick up in the first half,
Yeah, but that's
like,
that's a lot of surface area to cross yourself with. Like, that's 2 people. That's double you.
And that's dead weight right there. Because, whenever she goes for the figure 4, they're not really helping her.
Yeah, I mean, they can both counter that easily, but I don't know. I guess she wasn't thinking about that. Anyway, we'll get to that match later. I got some shit to say on that match.
But, so Logan Paul and Ricochet, I think Logan Paul is... I still see people hating on the guy. I may not have liked him a long time ago, and I may not really care for him outside of the WWE. But inside the WWE, he is the total package, He's not that good of a heel. He's just better as like a anti-hero almost. Because, like, he interacts with the kids too much, which I know that must hurt him to not interact with kids. But did you see the kid who handed him the prom? And, like, he embraced with the kid after the match and stuff like that?
I didn't see the embrace after the match, but yeah, I know the prime spot.
Yeah. And, I don't know. Him and
That's
Ricochet,
why, there's a lot of, like, matches on the card where, like, the ending, like, really confuses me. And this is one. Like, I don't think Logan Paul needed to win dirty. I think he could have won clean and it would have been fine. But maybe they just wanted more matches with him and Ricochet down the line or something.
Maybe. I have no idea, honestly. Yeah, they, I don't know where to take Logan. I don't know where they're gonna take Logan Paul next, I don't think they're gonna keep pairing him with Ricochet. I think that's kind of over and done. And
LA Knight, baby.
I don't think you're gonna be able to put Logan Paul against LA Knight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because
isn't Logan Paul like a Raw superstar?
Yeah, well, not only that, but I just don't think it would work because LA Knight isn't like the best in the ring.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I don't think he can help Logan Paul through a match. I'm not saying Logan Paul needs a lot of help, but he does need somebody more experienced in there with him. You cannot put Logan Paul in there with some guy that's been training in NXT for a year and expect them to put on, a good match. You have to put him with somebody that...
Finn Balor.
That just sends Finn Balor back on the card.
I mean, where's he going right now?
I mean, with him being in the Judgment Day, I still think that puts Finn at the top of the card.
I mean, sure, but I think he could stay there without the Judgment Day. I don't think he ever needed the Judgment Day.
No. I'm saying, like, if he wasn't with Seth Rollins, or If he wasn't with the Judgment Day, this loss to Seth Rollins would have just like destroyed any credibility Finn has at the top of the card. They would have to put him lower in the card.
Yeah, but
how are you going to lose to Seth Rollins twice clean, pretty much? Well,
Yeah,
I guess he didn't really lose clean, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got a lot to say on that match too. I feel like the second half of this show offered a lot more than the first.
I agree. So Logan Paul versus Ricochet. All right, here's our rating scale: 1 out of 100.
1 out of 100. Okay, so 1 out of so 1 out what?
Nope, it's 1 out of 100.
Okay, so I got you. I'm gonna give it a 70 out of 100.
I'm gonna give it like a 68 out of 100.
Okay.
I feel like that's pretty fair. They were both like, it was a great opening match, but at the same time,
Now are all these going to be out of 100, or are you going to keep changing the grades on me?
Change it up. I may just keep changing it up. Who knows?
Okay.
So yeah, 68. What did I say? 68 out of 100.
And I said 70.
Yeah.
So our average is 69 out of 100.
Awesome. That works.
Exactly.
But the closing thing I have to say about this one is like, I just really didn't care about the story too much, like between them two.
Was there a story? Or was it just like, hey, we're both athletic guys that do cool spots in matches. Let's have a match. You keep showing me up. And Ricochet's like, Logan Paul, you were only trending because of me. That was basically the story.
Yeah, that was basically. Did you just replay the video package? Like, what happened there?
No, I just remember that. I literally just remember that promo where Ricochet was like, Logan Paul, you were only trending at the Royal Rumble because of me.
I remember the promo where Ricochet said, your fans have to pay to see your stuff, and then Logan's like, my content is free. I remember that. That was pretty funny.
Content is free, you idiot.
Yeah. So, but who did we both pick to win this match?
We both picked Logan Paul, the Maverick himself.
We did his first WWE win, if I'm not mistaken.
At least his first PLE win. I'm still confused of like if that was his first WWE win, why the fuck was he ever in a match with Roman Reigns to begin with?
Because he's the moneymaker, man.
I guess, but okay, so you just gotta get famous and then learn how to wrestle, and you automatically get a match against the Tribal Chief?
Yes.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Let's see. I'm trying to find his record as we speak. I cannot find it. So we're just going to say that was his first win.
Yeah, we'll just say that and move on to Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Who,
yes.
Yeah, documentary on Peacock is pretty good, by the way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking at, just real quick to go back, it says Logan Paul won against Ricochet. He lost against Seth Rollins in night 1 of 39, did he not?
Yeah, he lost against Seth.
Yeah. He lost the Royal Rumble. He lost the Money in the Bank. He lost to Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. He lost to The Miz, I think, last year at SummerSlam, did he not?
He lost to The Miz?
I think he lost to The Miz.
I forgot he was even at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Well, it says defeat. I don't know, man. And then they lost to the Mysterios. Logan and Miz lost to the Mysterios.
Okay.
So I think video package of the night goes to Brock and Cody.
Yes.
Because man, there was no story going into that match, but they had me like hyped for that match going in after that video package, and they had that song. I already forgot the name of it.
Oh my god!
I sent you the name of it. You should know.
It's called Daylight.
Daylight. That's right.
It's great.
It is a good song. But yeah, Cody and Brock. For some fucking reason, Brock Lesnar decided that he was going to find his shorts from 2012 and wear them bad boys because they disintegrated.
Yeah. And also he decided for some reason that he wanted to win this match by count out to start. I didn't understand that at all.
Corey Graves, he kind of like, he made me think about it like this. He said Brock was trying to do it because it would be embarrassing for Cody if he lost by count out.
I mean,
at the same time, I'm like, why wouldn't Brock just bring him in the ring and just beat the ever-living shit out of him?
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was because Brock was afraid Cody could pull another quick little pin on him like he did the last time, or the time before last, you know?
Oh no. I think you are making excuses.
I am making excuses. It didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. But it turned
not
out
at
to
all.
be a good match.
Because it's Brock Lesnar. Like, of all people to do this with, you pick the most intimidating man in the fucking company.
Yeah. Him and Cody, they like beat the hell out of each other, and then it would be like German suplex, throws Cody out of the ring. You know?
Yeah, F5s him onto the floor, F5s him through the announce table.
Yeah. But I think the second half of this match, like the ending half,
The half that was actually in the ring.
Yeah, it picked up and it turned out to be pretty fucking good.
I agree. I love all the Kimura lock stuff, and then like the F5 counter into the 3 crossroads to end it.
Yeah, that was. I don't really have a lot to say on it. That was a match that I could skip through all the outside of the ring stuff, but rewatch the inside of the ring stuff because it was just kind of dragging, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Because it was just like Cody answering a bunch of 8 and 9 counts the entire match until it actually picked up to where it was going.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying, but like I said, I think like the second half of this match really saved it. I think in my mind.
I agree.
I don't really. Do you have anything else to say about this one?
No, I don't. Let's go ahead and grade this.
All right. So this one we're grading 1 out of 5.
What? Okay. So F1 out of F5.
Yes, F1 out of F5.
I'm gonna give it an F. I'll say an F, like an F 2.75.
An F 2.75.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I give it an F 3.5.
Damn, 3.5. Okay.
Yeah. An F 3.5. So. Or 3 F5s. How about that?
3 F5s?
Yeah, 3 F5s. There we go. That's more so what I
Okay,
wanted.
so I give it 2.75 F5s then.
What does the fucking match end before you get all the way finished with 3 F5s?
Yes. Look, Brock was trying to win by countout, so that takes away a quarter of the other F5.
I guess that's fair. Well, who did we pick to win this match? Because we picked the same on this one too.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes indeed is who we picked. We are 2 for 2 right now. We are cooking.
Hell yeah, and we'll keep cooking. We'll keep cooking until we can't cook anymore.
Yeah.
And the third match was the Battle Royal, correct?
It was the Battle Royal. So we come back from like commercial break, and the Miz is making his entrance, and then it's LA Knight comes out, right? And then it's AJ Styles, and I'm like, fucking AJ Styles is in this? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I texted you like this Battle Royal just got a little more phenomenal. I had no idea who was in it.
And then I'm like, and then I said, I sent you back when I said, just wait, there's one more person. You're like, wait, the bell's rung. And then you're just like, wait a second. And he said, Omos should be disqualified for not being in the ring before the bell rang. I was just like, yeah, he did take a long time to get to that fucking ring.
And speaking of that, why was Cody not disqualified for hitting Brock with the steps in the last match?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He literally used the steps. And the whole match, Brock was trying to get Cody counted out, so it's obviously not like a no disqualifications match.
I guess maybe because sometimes putting somebody through the announcer table is an automatic DQ, and then sometimes it's not.
It usually isn't in what I've seen.
I know, but I've seen that before, like on a random episode of Raw. I saw something
where it wasn't the announce table itself, but the cover that's on the announce table?
Yeah.
It was Rhea hit Charlotte with that, and Rhea got disqualified for it.
But fucking why? You could put her through the announce.
Yeah, exactly. It makes no sense. It was just so Charlotte could win and Rhea could retain the title. Is when she was a Raw Women's Champion. It was her first title reign.
Maybe because Brock put Cody through the announcer table, the ref was just like, you know what? I'll fucking let him hit him with the steps.
It's probably because, I don't know, that ref was probably like, I don't know, man. Brock was probably going to kill Cody if Cody didn't do that, so I'll accept it.
Yeah. But, we get to the Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah, and Brock shook his hand and hugged him, by the way, at the end. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that was actually kind of crazy.
I actually really liked that.
I did, too. I'd seen a meme, and it said there's a couple rules in WWE never trust this man, and it showed Ric Flair because he's the dirtiest player in the game. It showed what was it? Oh, never count this man out, and it showed John Cena. And then it showed never shake hands with this man, and it was a picture of Brock Lesnar. Because he goes, every time you shake his fucking hand, he F5.
He didn't this time.
Not this time. So I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, they're kind of like embraced there at the end. I really enjoyed that. It's kind of like Brock being like, yeah, this man earned my respect, and then he just dips out of the ring.
Yeah. It almost felt like he was starting to retire. Like when he took the gloves off, I'm like, okay, I feel like he's just going to shake Cody's hand, right? But he could have just like left him there and been like, I'm done, guys, later.
Yeah, no, I hope Lesnar doesn't retire. Yeah, I get Lesnar's kind of out the door, and that he's putting guys over, which I respect Lesnar a lot for that.
Yeah,
but I don't want to see Brock Lesnar. You know what? If Brock would do it, I would love to see Brock come back and just be in a random tag team, like a comedy tag team. You know?
What do you
like?
Are you talking
like?
Yeah, they could make that somewhat like serious too, though. It doesn't have to be overly like silly. Kind of like you're talking about, kind of like Randy Orton with RKO Bro, right?
Yeah, it's Arcade Bro, but
whatever, RK Bro.
Yeah, like have Lesnar fucking join Alpha Academy or something like that.
Oh my god, yes.
That would be fucking hilarious. And just have them as a stable.
Give Chad Gable a push.
Yes, if you put Brock with Alpha Academy with Maxine, you know who they could take on Monday Night Raw?
The Judgment Day?
Fucking Judgment Day. Yeah. And you could do...
Dude, imagine the Judgment Day's like beating down the Alpha Academy and then you just hear, bro.
I don't know how to fucking...
Yeah, me either.
Boom,
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 boom, boom, boom. And then Pat McAfee is like, the alpha male of our species. That's always what he called him.
Yeah, the alpha male and then the Alpha Academy? Come on, man. This stuff writes itself.
Exactly. Yeah, it's right there for you. Come on, Hunter.
But we have completely disregarded the Battle Royal.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know much about the storylines going on right now, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of storylines that they were like giving time to in this Battle Royal because like Shinsuke and what's his name? Ciampa? Yes. Like they have a little moment, and AJ and Karrion Kross have that moment. You know, Karrion Kross cost AJ the match.
Chad Gable eliminated both members of Imperium.
Oh yeah, they eliminated Otis, and then he eliminated both them.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm down for what you said last week about Chad Gable dethroning Gunther.
Yeah, like I think Chatty Daddy deserves it.
After all this time, yes.
He's so fucking good. Dude,
I was glad he made the final 5 of this match. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, who eliminated him?
I think it was Bronson Reed. Is that right?
Was it Bronson Reed? Yeah, it was Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed is another guy I actually kind of like a lot.
I don't think I ever saw him before last night.
I've seen a couple of his matches on Raw, just like here and there on YouTube. He's pretty, he's an athletic guy. He's pretty good in the ring for the most part, from what I've seen, anyways. But I think Bronson Reed, Tommaso Ciampa, and Shinsuke Nakamura, they all need to go their separate ways and stop feuding with each other. They just have this endless 3-way feud, and it's kind of annoying. I'm glad Omos did not win this stupid battle.
Oh, me too. I was so happy.
Oh, I think Omos isn't bad in the ring or anything, but I think it was awesome how he picked up one of the Brawling Brutes and Matt Riddle and just tossed them both over the ring at the same time.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know. It's nothing against Omos either. It's just like, it's a battle royal. It's like, oh, the big giant guy won.
Yeah.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah. Also, Omos doesn't need... They could probably put Omos in a feud with Roman Reigns. Like, just because he's 7'3".
Yeah, he was basically just in this match to serve that purpose of, yeah, he's that big, tall guy that, holy shit, everyone's got to go against and get out of there because he's the biggest threat. But they put him in there for that moment where everyone hits their finishers on him.
Yeah, that was pretty great. No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on between AJ Styles and Karrion Kross.
Me either, but Karrion Kross was like, I don't know what he was saying to AJ. He's like, this shit isn't over, AJ. I'm like, what is happening?
This isn't over. This isn't over till I say it's over. Yeah. And I mean, I never watched NXT, but apparently Karrion Kross was really good in NXT, and that's part of the reason Triple H brought him back. But, like, it just seems like that dude just eats L's.
Karrion Kross?
He just constantly eats L's.
I don't know. I don't know anything about him, so I guess maybe he does eat L's.
Yeah. I don't know. But, you know, who the megastar ended up winning the Battle Royal, and, like, that crowd was so loud for all 59,000 people in Ford Field. Like, they probably got louder for LA Knight than they do a Lions game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love he can just point and it's LA Knight. And then he like does the hands and it's the afterwards. Oh, he works the crowd so well.
Oh, he does. And I love how this Battle Royal came down. The final two were the two I fucking knew were in the match.
Sheamus and...
LA Knight.
Yeah.
Last episode when you asked, I was like LA Knight and Sheamus. That's all I know. And that was the final two. Apparently they've been feuding, haven't they? Or something like that? Or somewhat?
They haven't been like... From what I understood, they haven't necessarily been feuding, but they've like had like 2 matches against each other.
Oh, okay.
One of them was just hey, LA Knight's fighting Sheamus tonight. And then the other was like a backstage segment that led into a match right before SummerSlam.
Interesting.
But, yeah, no, LA Knight, I'm glad he was Slim Jim Battle Royal. That'll do a lot for his career.
Yeah, well, he was our pick, so we are 3 for 3.
We are 3 for 3. You know, and that's pretty good, I feel like, to pick a Battle Royal when you don't even know half the guys that are in the fucking thing.
Yeah, like I said last episode, like I don't see why it would be anyone they didn't announce. So, yeah, good thing LA Knight won, because if it was someone like Omos that they didn't announce, we would have been fucked.
Yeah, that would have been kind of shitty.
And hey, I know it... Oh, yeah, we gotta still grade this match, don't we?
Yeah, how many guys were...
I don't know.
I think it was about 30, so we'll do it 1 out of 30.
1 out of 30, this Battle Royal that LA Knight won. I'm gonna say a little above average. I'll give it like a 17 out of 30.
I love a good Battle Royal. I think that was a good Battle Royal, so I give that like a solid... I don't know, 20 out of 30.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I love a good Battle Royal. Like, you can't beat a Royal Rumble or a Battle Royal. They're both so good.
I don't know. I like Battle Royals, but it's like, half the time they have them, that's just like, it seems like there's no purpose to it. Like, why was this not like just a number 1 contenders match to see who goes on to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at the next pay-per-view or something?
Because I'm pretty sure almost all those guys were on SmackDown.
Were they? Yeah, AJ and Shayna. Yeah, I think they might have been. Okay, to see who faces Austin Theory for the United States Championship.
He was in the fucking match!
He fucking was! You're right! Oh my god! I forgot he was in the fucking match!
He got eliminated by Santos Escobar or whatever his
They said
number 1 contender.
Yeah. Why were they in it?
I don't fucking know.
Dude, you can tell they don't value the U.S. title at all. When was the last time it was defended on pay-per-view was WrestleMania, and they had to bring John Cena in for that match.
I don't know. I just don't think Triple H sees anything in Austin Theory.
I don't know why he's still champion then.
Because I don't think they found somebody good enough to replace him.
Where's Bobby Lashley when you need him just to take this United States title away from someone?
Isn't he on Raw?
Is he?
I don't know. I was asking.
I know he was before the draft, but I don't know where everyone is after the draft, dude. I'm still adjusting. I don't know where Bobby Lashley has been. I haven't seen him on clips of anything. Like on YouTube, I've not seen Bobby Lashley clips at all lately. So maybe he's just gone right now.
Maybe he's pulling a Drew. Which, speaking of Drew...
I know it's a forgettable match, but Ronda and Shayna is before this.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yeah, not much to say on the match. It's a pretty boring match, and...
It's an MMA rules match, which I didn't even know they were doing that.
Oh, like legit?
What?
You didn't know they were, like, doing the MMA style thing?
No, I had no idea. On none of the build-up I saw for it, I didn't hear anything, unless I just completely disregarded it. But then again, I rarely watch anything about Shayna Baszler or, my bad, Naruto Uzumaki or Ronda Rousey.
She does kind of sound like Naruto. I think Shayna was pretty good in the video package. She cooked in that promo.
Yes. I agree. That promo.
So I was the first one to hold Ronda Rousey's child. That child will never be able to forgive me after what I do to her mother Sunday. And then the match was really boring.
Yeah. Shayna had that like one really good kick to the head. And I was like, okay, is that it? And then Ronda gets back in and I'm like,
oh, you're talking about like literally the opening of the match where she kicks her out of the ring. Yeah.
Yeah. Ronda.
And then I like the last sequence too. Just like the little counter into the, like, I like that she like bit her thumb to keep the grip in.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I also liked Ronda did that thing where Shayna was kind of squatted a little bit, and Ronda ran and jumped off of her thigh and like kneed her or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I like that. I think Matt Riddle does a lot of stuff like that, and I like that. That's really
like the parkour really cool. Kind of wrestling.
Yeah, like off of you're using the other person's body to get to their like head and face and stuff. I like that. But yeah, no, I don't understand if it's the MMA rules match, Ronda had every right to get pissed off like she did and throw the trainers and stuff out of the ring. Yeah. If Shayna can't continue, then the match is over. Ronda wins. So why the fuck was Shayna being attended to? Also, why did they make Shayna look like a little bitch?
Yeah, it was really stupid, and I did not understand any of it.
I mean, yeah, Shayna won, but she looked like she's just a little bitch. It didn't make sense. I don't have a problem with Shayna Baszler. I just think I just don't want her to fall in that, like, she's like Ronda Rousey. She's just an MMA fighter thing. That's her whole character.
Yeah, they need to give her, like, a legitimate push, to be fair, too. It's not all, like, yeah. It's not really on Shayna.
No. I'm not taking anything away from Shayna. I think if they gave her, like, a Mark Henry style Hall of Pain.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Like, find some females that just are like, hey, I want to take a little bit of a break for a while and just have Shayna, quote unquote, injure them. And fuck, Charlotte's probably going to go back into retirement for a little while. I'd fucking go injure Charlotte so she can just disappear to WrestleMania.
Even though she literally just came back.
Yeah, well, that's what she does. But, yeah, like, injure some of these people and, like, build her up as this, like, force. And, like, I don't know, have her, like, put the fear of God into Rhea Ripley. Make it where Rhea Ripley cannot win without the Judgment Day there. Build Shayna up like that.
Have her win the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
Dude.
But I don't know how you could build a character like Shayna Baszler up and have her as a face. I think you have to have her as a heel.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's fine because Rhea gets cheered anyways, whether she's supposed to be a heel or not. So, whatever.
I mean, I think heel versus heel works with characters like Rhea and Shayna.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be opposed to Rhea versus Shayna at Mania, to be honest.
No. I think the plan for Mania will be Big Time Bex versus
Rhea.
Yeah, and I think Rhea's going to drop it to her.
No.
I think so.
Damn. I don't want that to happen.
Look what Becky's doing. She's working a program with Trish Stratus, who's like good and stuff, but like fuck. Becky's had to carry that shit on the mic. She's slacking in the promo department.
I'm paying attention.
Well, you're stupid.
Anyway, how do you want to grade this Ronda versus Shayna match?
Let's just do this one 1 out of 100 as well. It wasn't good enough for me to actually make a scale for it.
I'll give it like a 23.
I'll give it a 25.
Okay. So our average there is a 24. Cool.
Yep.
And now on to speaking of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. I didn't understand this match at all.
The ending?
Just why bring Drew back?
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, to lose to Gunther again?
Just to fucking lose to Gunther clean in the middle of the ring.
Again.
Like, what was the point? Did you see how quickly Drew got out of there? Which, maybe they were all doing that. But Drew was like up the entrance ramp right after the 3 count. Or up the alleyway thing.
Yeah.
He was gone.
Don't blame him.
I don't know if he's not happy with the company, like what the whole deal is there. I don't know why they did that. What's the point? What are you going to do with Drew McIntyre now?
I don't know, because like you can't really just throw him into the world title picture, but you can't even beat the Intercontinental Champion. Why does he deserve a shot at the world title?
Yeah. Like, Finn deserves another shot at the world title over Drew, and Finn just lost to the world champion.
Yeah,
again. So I didn't understand this. I thought Drew would win like by DQ or something.
I
really
figured too, because like, what is the point of Drew losing this?
At one point, I saw Gunther like roll out of the ring, and he kind of like threw his hands, and I thought he was about to get counted out, and I was like,
I did too. I thought he was about to I did too. That's what I thought was about to happen.
And then Drew like did that dive outside the ring where he landed on his feet, and I was like, okay, that's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like, I like Gunther. I like Gunther a lot, and I like Drew McIntyre a lot. So, like, watching these two have a match, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
but,
no,
like,
I really like how the finish to the match. I agree that Drew losing clean is very stupid and makes no sense, but as for just the sequence itself, I thought it looked pretty good, and it speaks to, like, Gunther's character, too, like, the ring general. Like, he adapted to Drew McIntyre, and he did more just so he could win.
I've seen some people say that they don't like Gunther matches because it's just, chops left and right. And it's like, okay, I get that. But when you look at the chests of like Gunther or somebody like Sheamus or Drew McIntyre, where Drew McIntyre literally had a little blood spot on his chest, I'm like, you can't tell me that's not really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, to see these guys like actually physically hurt, that like, that adds to it, I feel like.
I agree.
But, yeah, also Samantha announcing Gunther to the ring and Drew McIntyre. She's the best ring announcer. I wish they would have let her do Roman Reigns. I wish they would let her do Raw and SmackDown. No offense to the other guy, but like, Samantha's just awesome at her announcing. But do you have any spots or anything in this match that you want to talk about?
Other than the ending when Gunther, he kicks McIntyre onto the ropes, then he hits the frog splash into the powerbomb ends. I thought that was like a pretty strong way to win a match. I don't think Drew should have lost clean like he did. Don't know where they're gonna go with Drew. Don't know what they're gonna do with him, but hopefully they don't waste him. Hopefully they don't drive him away from the company again. But we'll find out. Other than that, no, not really.
Well, he was fired the first time, so
yeah, that's true.
Oh, by the way, we are currently 4 for 4.
Yep, until now.
Yeah, we picked Shayna to win. We both picked Drew to win, but not by pinfall, because we think Gunther was gonna. We knew he was gonna retain because you brought that up. He's like 30-something days out from the Honky Tonk Man's reign, and I was like, yeah, but like, how the fuck are they just gonna tell Drew McIntyre, all right, go in there and fucking take the 3? Like, I get Gunther looks strong and stuff, but like, so now Drew McIntyre's like in the middle of the mid card or at the lower end of the mid card.
Yeah.
Cause like I believe more now that if you put Gunther and somebody in the ring, I believe Chad Gable could beat him more than I believe Drew McIntyre could. Cause Drew's lost to him twice. He's been pinned in the middle of the ring twice by Gunther.
Yeah.
So.
On the 2 biggest stages, nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I really have to say about that. How many chops would you take to watch this match again?
I don't want to take any chops. I don't have to watch this match if I have to take chops.
Well, you have to say a number that isn't 0.
I would take 1 chop to watch this match again.
I would take 1 chop as well. No, I'd take 3.
3? Just for the hell of it?
Yeah.
Okay, how many Gunther chops would you take to watch this match?
1.
Okay. Okay, change your answer real quick.
Yeah. Maybe if Dominic was doing the chops, I feel like I'm probably in the same like weight class and I'm probably as strong as Dominic Mysterio. So I feel like if he chopped me 3 good times, I could take it.
Yeah.
But if Gunther was doing it, no, I'm out. I'm outie. See you later.
Audi 3000, man.
Yeah.
All right, and was it Seth versus Finn after this? Oh, yeah,
yes,
right?
It was Seth versus Finn.
7 years later.
7 years later. So Finn Balor comes out to his regular theme music, not the Judgment Day stuff. And he's got what side would that have been? His left side, shoulder and stuff. He has the 7 with the X.
Is it his left or it's his right?
No, it's his left. I'm picturing him. If he was on TV and I had my back to him, it would be my left. Regardless, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
He had the like painted 7 on there, 7 years. This rivalry was amazing. Everything about this was amazing. I just thought the end was weird. This match was amazing. Seth and Finn, I feel like I could watch them constantly. Like, if they wanted to put them together every pay-per-view, that's okay with me, because they're so good.
I agree. This match was awesome, dude. It
was.
Had me going. Like, all these near falls got me. I did not know who was gonna fucking win this match.
There were a couple times where I was like, holy shit, 1, 2, and then they kick out, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, dude, when Finn kicked out of the first curb stomp, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this match had me...
Like, and then Seth kicked out of the fucking coup de grace. I'm like, no, what the fuck? I wanted... Finn, you almost had him.
Also, the coup de grace is probably one of the most, like, gnarly finishers somebody could have.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Oh my gosh. You think about that chest right to your... Or feet right to your, like, chest. Oh my gosh.
It's his...
From the top?
It is his right shoulder.
It's his right? Oh, okay. Anyways... So those, and then the Judgment Day. So Seth and Finn have an amazing match. If you haven't watched it,
it's sick.
Try to find somewhere to watch it, because it's pretty amazing.
It's on Peacock.
So yes, well, if somebody doesn't have Peacock,
yeah, well,
jackass.
If it's not on Peacock, then it's on.
See if you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, see if you can find it wherever you can find it.
Yeah, watch highlights at least. It's a good match. If you like wrestling, that was a good wrestling match. But then the Judgment Day comes out of nowhere. First, it's Damian Priest. He comes down with the Money in the Bank, and Corey and Michael are like, oh, he's going to cash in. He's going to cash in. And I think Priest came down there to give Finn the briefcase to hit Seth, but it ended up working against Finn.
Yeah.
Or Damian. It ended up working against him, and he's like, this fucking idiot. I was trying to help this dumbass motherfucker. And they kept saying, like, this is plan A, this is plan A, we haven't gone to plan B yet. And then Rhea and Dom come out of nowhere, and fucking Seth beats up Damian and Dominic and Finn. And the ending of the match, I really thought Finn was going to get the briefcase, hit Seth with it, and then get the 1, 2, 3.
I did too.
But he got curb stomped onto the briefcase, and yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the finish. It was kind of made Finn look stupid. It's like, really? Are you just gonna lay there and stare at the briefcase, or are you gonna fucking pick it up? Like, there's no reason Seth should have been able to curb stomp him onto the briefcase. It was kind of ridiculous.
I think Seth may have missed his cue a little bit. He might have been a little late to getting over there to curb stomp him.
Maybe.
So
didn't really think about that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're right. Like, it makes Finn kind of look stupid. It makes Finn. Like, what do you do with Finn Balor now? Like, the man deserves to be a champion.
He does. Like, he deserves a reign that's longer than 24 fucking hours.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know what they do with him at this point. Damian looks good, though. He looks like, a potential future Mr. World Champion right there, running around. Dominic and Rhea.
Yeah, and
as always.
I texted you this last night too. Notice how Damian could have pulled that referee from out of the ring while he was counting the 3 on Finn, but he didn't.
That is true. He could have, but he didn't. It's like he was like disappointed almost that Finn fucked up him trying to help him, and he's just like, "Well, this is what you get." That's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't see how the Judgment Day lasts after this. Like. Well,
I think Rhea's
not the Judgment Day, I should say. I don't see how Finn and Damian last. Like, one of them has to go. And I would prefer it to be Finn. Because Finn doesn't need them. Never did. And, I mean, no one really needs the Judgment Day anymore.
Dominic needs Rhea.
Yeah, that's true, but they don't need the Judgment Day. Like, they could just do their own thing. Rhea's good enough.
Yeah, but I'm saying Dom can't survive without Rhea.
Man.
Because he can't even...
I don't know if I can survive without my, weekly dose of Rhea, but...
Without your mommy?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But,
I was so glad she showed up. I was like, yeah, Rhea's here! Yes!
It was good, too.
And that sexy championship was there. Best looking belt in WWE. It's better than the men's. I just
white strap?
Yeah, I just like the white strap.
Fair enough. Does the Undisputed Women's Championship also have the white strap?
Yes.
Okay, I was just checking.
Wait. Yes, it does. Yes. Yeah.
I thought it did. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say other than I enjoyed it, but I really wish Finn would have won. we both predicted this match wrong.
Yep, that's correct. We did.
So what are we now? 4 for 6?
4 for 6, yes.
Damn.
Let's go to another match. We gotta fucking grade this first.
Yeah.
So I will say, I think this was probably my favorite match of the night.
Fair enough. I would say it's up there for me as well. We'll just do this one out of 5. I'll give it 4.
I'll give it a 4.5. Fuck it.
4.5? Hell yeah. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
It was really good.
The near falls is what got me.
Oh, dude, I really believe. My heart was going in that one, and I was rooting for Finn so hard. I was like, I love Seth, but Finn, I want you to win this so bad, my G. And he didn't win it.
Yeah. Did you make the point on this show it made sense for Finn to win because everybody in the Judgment Day has their own thing except for Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Rhea's got the women's title, Dom's got the North American.
Yeah, and
Damien's got Money in the Bank, and now Finn has nothing.
Exactly. I don't know, I'm gonna assume that Finn and Priest, feud once he does exit the Judgment Day, and then, Finn will completely be done with the Judgment Day after that, hopefully.
Oh, what if they're... Because everybody wants Finn to win the title right now. What if they're gonna have Damien cash in and win, and then have Finn call Damien out? Let's say Finn just disappears for a little while, then he returns, and then he beats Damien, and then they, swap the world title back and forth once or twice.
I'd be okay with Finn just being out for a while.
Yeah.
How they used to treat the punt that finisher that took people out of commission for months? They could do that with the curb stomp onto a briefcase, just take Finn out for a couple months.
Yeah. Let him go home for a little bit, kind of rest up, get healthy if he's got any nagging injuries or anything. Have Priest come through, do his thing. And then have Finn come back and make it seem like he comes out to embrace with the Judgment Day, but then he just attacks Damien.
Yeah.
Hits
him with 3 coup de grace.
Yeah.
And then just picks up the world title.
Yeah, and just stands over top of him.
And then the lights go out.
And then versus the demon. Kane just shows up.
Fuck Kane.
He shows up in Finn's place. It's just what the fuck? Mayor Jacobs? It was you the whole time? It's like a Scooby-Doo villain now.
Kane is like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah. A town's being terrorized, and it's like, who's behind this mask? Mayor Glenn Jacobs! Wait, is he mayor of the place where you live?
No, it's Knoxville. That's 3 hours from me.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say it's Knox something, I thought.
Yeah, Knox County.
Yeah, Knox County. Anyways, and another thing is I don't care if Finn, I just want him to have the championship for a little while. I don't think he needs some 2-year or year reign, 30 days and then lose the title, and then in another 30 days lose the title, something like that. That'd be cool. He deserves to be able to be the face of the company for a while,
I agree. As long as he gets a defense or at least a couple in there, I'm fine with it. As long as he, I don't want him just to win the title and then immediately lose again. At least let him defend it.
Yeah. Maybe make him win 1 or 2 defenses.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a long reign by any means, though. Just give him something. My God, please.
So, we move on now to the WWE Undisputed Women's Championship match between Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair.
This match was a match.
It was.
I will say I was pretty excited for this match. Then the match happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just kind of weird.
It really kind of sucks that both the women's matches were the worst matches because they're usually the women's Money in the Bank match was my favorite match on the Money in the Bank card.
Yep.
And but this was probably my second least favorite match after Ronda versus Shayna. It just felt like there was no chemistry at all between these three. Nope. And none of them are bad wrestlers or performers either, so I don't get it. I don't know if only one of them was the problem, which one it was, but yeah, you could tell Like, the in-ring chemistry was off.
Yeah, Charlotte hit that moonsault outside of the ring. Didn't even fucking hit anybody, and Bianca fell. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then, Asuka tried to kind of save that, but, yeah. Like, just going into, like, Charlotte, since she fucking completely missed Bianca.
Yep. Yeah, it really seemed like they were just doing that match on the fly. Maybe they were, but it was like...
It seems kind of weird, though, because they've been building this for, like, 2 months.
Yeah. It really just seemed like everything was done on the fly. So it looked like there was really no choreography between them or anything. And sometimes a match that's too choreographed is pretty bad. But I don't know. You got three probably the most talented performers.
Dude, Bianca's acting is fucking good, though. Dude, her scream once Charlotte throws her out of the ring and she hits the steps.
I legit thought she was fucking done.
I did, too, until she started to walk back. I thought she was seriously injured, but then she started walking back. I'm like, okay, it's not real.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was real when she was just out there on the ground crying.
Yeah, and then she didn't remember which knee she hurt. So
oh, yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
I wouldn't give her too much shit for that because, in the moment, you're probably like, oh shit, which knee was it? And you're just like, fuck it, one of them.
Yeah.
Whichever one. But, yeah, I thought the ending was pretty good. How Charlotte had Asuka in the figure eight.
I thought it was good too. It was just stupid, like, after, I don't know, the whole Super Bianca thing in this match was very dumb.
I don't know why, like, this was, when they did this with John Cena, nobody liked Cena during this time. It was the 5 moves of doom. Super Cena would get his ass kicked the entire match, come back, and just win it. That was how it was when him and Lesnar faced each other at Extreme Rules, am I wrong?
Well, I mean, saying that she has a leg injury and her just getting her ass kicked are two different things. That's an injury versus you just getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, but like that's what John Cena did. Like they would beat the fuck out of John Cena. He would get like 0 offense, then it'd be 5 moves of doom, 1, 2, 3. And I like John Cena and I like Bianca Belair, but how are you gonna have her come back in with no leg and win the fucking match against 2 people?
Literally, and how is she still going to be, like you said earlier, lifting Charlotte up for KODs and shit if she's on a bad leg? Like she's not going to be able to get Charlotte off her feet. Because she's not going to be able to stay on her own feet. She shouldn't even be able to stand on her own weight, let alone added weight to her own.
Yeah. It's just, it didn't make a lot of sense. I don't care too much. Here's the thing. I did not care that Bianca won the match because of what followed. And
same.
What followed.
But now the women's title on SmackDown is so, like, it's in such a confusing fucking circumstance now, though, because, like, so Asuka needs a rematch, Bianca needs a rematch, IYO Sky, which is what you were just getting to, is the current champion.
Yes.
And I also should say that with IYO Sky cashing in on Bianca Belair and beating her in 8 seconds, Bianca Belair has now lost 2 of her championships in under 16 seconds. 16 seconds or less.
That's pretty impressive, Bianca. Keep it up.
They were both at SummerSlam, too.
Yeah. She's not good at SummerSlam. She needs to stop competing at SummerSlam, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't...
No, when Bianca won, I was like, alright, whatever, that doesn't make any sense. Why are you gonna
I guess I can see why they wanted IYO to cash in on Bianca, because I guess she's, like, the face of the 3, and they want Damage Control to still be a heel faction, so what's the best way to get heat? To cash in on Bianca. But, like, IYO is fucking awesome. Who's gonna boo her?
Yeah, like, fucking IYO's music hit and the crowd went wild.
Dude, I started freaking out. That was like...
I did too.
That was... Moment of the night was this for me. Was fucking IYO Sky cashing in and winning the women's... Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Women's Undisputed Universal Championship, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's just the Women's Undisputed Championship.
Okay, the Women's Undisputed Championship. Dude, moment of the night. Dakota Kai, who's been injured, came into the ring and embraced with her and Bayley. And you know how I was talking about, damage control, I don't see them going on too much longer. After that moment, I'm like, fuck, I hope they go on longer. That was nice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want them to break up and then Dakota come back and them just not be a thing and her be, like, not have nothing to do.
Well, you could, like, throw Bayley out. Like, have Bayley go in a feud with IYO about the title. And you could have Dakota come back and, like, it'd be like a custody battle over Dakota. It's like, who wants her more, IYO or Bayley?
Oh, dude, I loved that when IYO was coming down to the ring, her and Bayley were coming down to the ring, she stopped before, like, right when they got to Charlotte and Asuka, and handed the briefcase to Bayley, like, you get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And Bayley wiped them both out, and then Bianca got Bayley, and this was another spot where, like, you're playing around with this leg injury all match, and IYO hits Bianca in the leg, what's supposed to be the injured leg, with the briefcase. Bianca doesn't even fucking fall, dude. She stays on her feet. She doesn't fall until IYO hits her in the face with it. I'm like, no, dude, a briefcase to an injured leg is gonna do more than a briefcase to the face if it's really injured.
Yeah. But I loved how it's like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, fucking ring the bell! Ring the bell!
I know, that's what I was saying. Ring the fucking bell before some bullshit fucking happens.
Charlotte gets back in the ring and it's just like, actually, I'm gonna cost you this match. Do you know the ultimate heel move? I hope this happens one day. I hope one of these, like, most popular guys wins Money in the Bank and they go to cash in, and when they end up cashing in,
the champion gets themselves disqualified?
No. Some douchebag heel. Let's say it's a face versus face. The Money in the Bank is being cashed in on a face or something, and it's a face cashing in. Whoever the opponent was for the champion just gets back in the ring and starts beating up the fucking champion, or just beats up the person who cashed in right as they cashed in.
Oh, since they can't have it, no one can.
Yeah. And then you could do a whole, like, redemption arc for the person who cashed in. Or not a redemption, but, like,
revenge.
I got cheated, so I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. And then you could span that out, like, 5 pay-per-views or something. And then have that, with the person who cost them the title, and then with the champion itself. And just be like, oh! And then have them win it clean on the grandest stage in a full-blown match. Has the champion gotten themselves disqualified before?
No, when John Cena cashed in on CM Punk, that match ended with John Cena winning in disqualification, but it's because the Big Show interfered. So CM Punk technically didn't get himself disqualified.
But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so IYO comes in, and then she hits Bianca and stuff, and Bianca falls, and I love when she, like, walks over Bianca to get to the second rope.
Yeah.
And she's like, cash it in! And the ref's like, I'm fucking trying!
Dude, I love how she waits for the bell to ring to hit her finisher, too. She's like, I'm waiting. I want to get this 3.
Yeah. And then she hits it, and
I also like that she set up for her finisher before the bell actually fucking ring. Like, how many times do guys just wait?
Yeah, she hits the moonsault, or whatever it was. And, what is her finisher called?
I'm not sure.
It's something to do with the sky, I think.
I figured that much.
Yeah.
But, like, her characteristic. She's the Empress of the Sky, man.
Is she? Because Asuka's the Empress of Tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure isn't she called the Empress of the Sky?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. At least I think that's what Corey Graves calls her anyway.
Oh, if you're just from Japan, are you just the Empress of some shit?
I guess so. I guess that's how you become an Empress.
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura isn't the Emperor of Strong Style. He's just like the
king?
Something of Strong Style. Yeah, the King of Strong Style. He was King in the Ring.
You're just royalty then. You're just royalty if you're Japanese.
Yeah, apparently so. But no, IYO winning was a great moment. She got a good what's it called?
Pop?
Yeah, and a good, like, reception from the fans. Everybody was happy for her.
I was very fucking happy for her.
A year from the day, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Damage Control debuted, and now IYO Sky is now your WWE Undisputed Women's Champion.
Damn right. I hope she has I don't think they're going to keep it on her that long. I hope they do, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I want her to... Dude, I I want Io Sky to have a run with that thing, okay? Is that too much to ask for?
It is a lot to ask.
Damn it.
So we both picked Asuka to win this match.
Yep, and we were both wrong.
Yeah, but we also both said Io would cash in.
And we were right.
So does this count as, like, were we right or were we wrong? Because it really didn't matter who won the match because we were right about Io cashing in.
Yeah, I guess we were technically, we said Io would cash in and walk out as champ, so we were right about Io Sky cashing in and winning her match. So I count that as a win, and we both guessed Asuka, so I guess that's a loss. So what is that? That would be, 5 for 8?
Yeah, 5 for 8. We're 5 for 8 right now. We're doing okay. But
Yeah.
we get to the main event.
Did we even grade that?
No. Let's just do it out of 5 because it was a good match. I give it a 3.75 only for the ending. The
Damn it.
ending saved it.
Oh, are you counting? You're counting the Io?
I'm counting the cash in. Yeah, I'm counting the entire thing.
I'll give it a 3.5 counting the entire thing then. Without the cash in, it's like a 2.
Yeah, I agree. But I love Money in the Bank cash in. They're one of my favorite.
Me
things.
too, and Io Sky is awesome.
Yep, I agree. So, okay, now we're on to the main event, the tribal match. What is it?
The tribal, what the,
Warfare?
is that what it's called? Tribal warfare?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure either. Tribal combat.
Tribal combat. There we go. Okay. My phone. Yeah. So tribal combat. We had main event Jey Uso versus your not Roman 3 belts. I don't know where the fuck his other 2 belts went. I was just telling you how Paul Heyman walks out with the other 2 belts.
Well, I knew he did. That's what I was saying, though. I was like, he still does that? Because I didn't think he did.
Yeah, and then this motherfucker walks out with no 3 belts. And I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know why they stopped it. I don't know why they would begin it and not continue it. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people said it was stupid or something, and they're like, okay, I guess we won't do it anymore. But I thought it was kind of badass.
I did too. It made it look like he was just laying claim to everything.
Yeah, like, once he had it, it was his, you know? Like, those are his fucking belts.
Yeah, like, he still had Brock's plates on the side, I think, of the WWE title. Just showing, like,
he conquered the beast.
Yeah, he conquered the beast. What do you think you're doing, kitty cat? You're not Roman Reigns. You're not Roman Reigns.
You know, at SummerSlam, this was like, with the exception of this bloodline thing, which of course has been going on the past 3 years, but this was like the conclusion to a lot of different storylines, so a lot of new shit's about to be starting up.
Yeah, I mean, normally I think that's what they do.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where, like, all of it goes, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested to see what they do with Cody. I don't understand how Cody's going to get back to Roman, because that's really... Cody's already said that's all he's there for is that belt. He does not give a fuck about the World Heavyweight Championship. He's there for the belt that his dad didn't win.
Did I tell you my theory?
That how he's going to do it?
Yeah, Cody wins, and then Damian cashes in on Cody.
Oh, do you mean he beats Roman and then Damian cashes in?
Yeah, and he beats Cody.
I'd be fine with that. That would be great.
That would just add another element, you know? Another element to Cody's story.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even get to take it home. He lost immediately.
And then, like, when they feud, like, that's when they could do the, like, count-out thing. Like, Cody, like, beats Priest by count-out, so he wins the match, but not the championship at Backlash or whatever pay-per-views after WrestleMania.
It's like, let's say they delay giving Cody the belt to even, like, hold it up, hoist it up or anything, and then Damian's music hits. And he comes, like, he runs to the ring.
Oh, so he never even got to hold it as champion?
Hold it. Yeah, that'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
That would be good, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we got tribal combat between main event Jey Uso and the tribal chief Roman Reigns. This match was pretty good. I mean, it was a Roman Reigns match, you know? They're always good.
Yeah.
Here recently. And Jey was good. He spams the fuck out of those super kicks, though, which is kind of annoying. But, I mean, who doesn't anymore, so can't really mark that against Jey.
I mean, this was a one-on-one match for about half of it.
Yeah. And then Jey was about to put Roman through a table out in the audience, and Solo shows up, which I thought there was not supposed to be any outside help due to the rules of tribal combat or something. I don't fucking know. I didn't think Solo was allowed at ringside or allowed to show up, period. And then it honestly, there towards the end, everything makes its way back to the ring. Some tables get gone through and stuff like that. But everything gets made back to the ring. Paul Heyman is like over there crying. He's like, he's your cousin. He's your blood. It's like, you aren't saying that to fucking Roman Reigns whenever he's beating the shit out of Jay. But everything gets made back to the ring. And then I honestly thought there for a second, I was like, holy shit, is Jay about to win this?
Dude, when Jay speared Roman for the first time, that 2 count was so fucking close. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit, that had me. I was like, no way. And then he kicked out. I was like, okay. Roman is good at that shit, dude. He's like, Roman has gotten to like Undertaker level of kicking out, like selling kickouts. Like he will wait until the very last fucking moment to kick out.
Yep, I agree. He's really good at it. Yeah, when he hit that Uso splash, I was like, holy shit, is Jay about to do it? And then it was 1, 2, and then Jay gets pulled out of the ring by a masked assailant.
As soon as it happened, I knew.
And I was like, oh, it's fucking Jimmy.
We all knew.
Yeah, which they have said before that they want to have a WrestleMania match against each other. So maybe that's what they're going to build to. Maybe not WrestleMania, but maybe they'll build to a just a match against each other.
This has got to be more of like, Jimmy can't, this has to be more of a personal thing between like Jimmy and Jay. How come Jimmy
gets the shots? Jimmy gets the shot and he didn't, or Jay gets the shot but he didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be that and not like Jimmy can't just go back to Roman.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. He can't just go back to Roman and be like, hey man, you remember how I was like bullshit? You know, if he's out, then I'm out too. You know, and I super kicked you and all that. Hey, what's up? Can I come back in? Yeah, they're not going to do that, hopefully.
What's up, cuz? I know you, the tribal chief. You, the tribal chief. I acknowledge you, the tribal chief, and I'll always acknowledge you, the tribal chief. Yo, what about it? Let me back in.
There was some interesting moments with Solo after Reigns speared Solo on accident.
Yeah. And then the barricade spot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't Roman say something like, what, you gonna turn on me or something like that?
Yeah, he got speared.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was asking for help up and Solo wouldn't help him.
Oh, yeah, so and he's like, what, you gonna turn on me like that? That's the only part I caught.
Yeah, and then he got speared for the barricade, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, then Solo gets frog splashed through the announce table.
Yep. Did you see Jay have that guy in the audience help him up on the barricade, on the security stuff?
Oh, yeah. Before he jumped on Solo,
He's like handing his hand, he's like, help me, and that guy's like, oh shit, he helps Jay up.
Dude, when they went out to ringside, like near the, like wherever the fuck that random table was, with the cloth over it, whoever that random fan was that was yelling at Jay, I was like, what is happening? He's like, Solo, and he was yelling at Jay and Solo. He's like, Solo, don't do this.
There was a security guard there at ringside, and people were standing up, and you just hear her say clear as day, sit down!
Holy shit! I don't think I got that.
Yeah,
that's
they're
funny.
at ringside by that table spot that you're talking about, and it's right there as it bends. It was those people kind of at the bend that were standing up, and the security guards, sit down!
Dude, yeah, I don't know the guy I kept hearing, like, scream random things at, like, Jay and Solo and Roman while they were out there, but he sounded a lot like Seth Rogen to me.
Oh, did you catch in the Cody Rhodes versus Brock? I think it was Cody Rhodes versus Brock. When the ref was counting, the guy was counting too. There was a guy in the audience counting, and the ref's like, 6! And the guy's like, 7! 8! He's like counting.
No, I didn't.
Yes, it's so fucking good.
I might need to rewatch that.
I think it was the Brock Cody match. It was the Brock Cody
I wouldn't be
match.
surprised because there was a lot of fucking 10 counts in that.
It was either that or it was the Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins match. It was one of them two. It had to have been. But I was giggling when I was hearing that guy. He was like counting at the pace the ref should have been counting at.
Yeah.
And the ref gets to like 8 and he's like, 9! Like like he was keeping count for the ref because the ref couldn't do it.
That's fucking funny.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah. Like, this match was good, but as far as Roman and Reign matches go, like, it was, I don't know, I feel like it was, like, one of Roman's weaker matches in the past. Like, just during this run.
I'm just tired of Roman not being able to win on his own.
I am too. Like, you remember when he used to win clean, right?
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't happened at all this year, I don't think.
No, he does not win clean. And it's like, I get he's supposed to be a heel, but fuck. It really...
He was a heel when he was winning clean at the beginning of this run. When he was beating Edge and Daniel Bryan in the Triple Threat, he was the heel.
I know. But I'm saying it seems like now it's like he cannot function without Solo.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what will make Solo turn on Roman. He's like, you would have lost this title so many times without my help. And you just flash back to literally every single title defense. Solo fucking Sikoa shows up. And basically wins in the match.
They've got to do that soon because then it will just be Roman and Paul again. And that's how I want it to be going into, it will be that going into Mania. I have faith in that, but I would hope it was that going into Survivor Series.
Yeah, I hope, what do you think Survivor Series will be this year? You think it'll be typical SmackDown versus Raw?
Probably.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, I think NXT will probably be there too. I think they usually include them.
Let's exclude NXT because, neither one of us watch NXT, and I don't really know a whole lot of people over there.
Yeah, me either.
So, do you think you could think of 5 people from Raw, 5 people from SmackDown to throw on a team?
Oh, it's 5 people, yeah, but 5 people that make sense. I don't know.
Well, see, this is the way I think. All right, so you probably won't have any members of Judgment Day. You probably won't have anybody in the tribal, in the bloodline. You won't have Cody. You won't have...
What if it is the bloodline versus Judgment Day? What if they put Rhea Ripley in the match?
It can't be bloodline because there's nobody in the bloodline left.
That's true.
It would just be Roman versus...
What if it's the bloodline from last year versus the Judgment Day?
I already said they should have done that and called up fucking The Rock's daughter.
You did say they should have done that. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and just thrown like fucking, I don't know, throw somebody else in the Judgment Day and have them turn on them the next night or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So, I think the Survivor Series match, and I'm just going to do men's because I don't know how they're going to handle, I don't know if they're going to do a women's Survivor Series match. But a good men's Survivor Series match, I think, would be Chad Gable, Otis, maybe one of the guys of Imperium, because, you always got to have a heel that fucks everything up, Let's see, maybe Drew McIntyre, and another good heel. Ooh, do you know a good heel on Raw?
Good heel on Raw. No.
Maybe both members of Imperium?
Logan Paul.
Alpha Academy? Oh, Logan Paul. Logan Paul, maybe one of the guys of Imperium, and then Drew McIntyre versus that Wheeler guy.
Wheeler? What?
Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller.
Dude, all I was thinking was Joey Wheeler. I was like, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh character, so obviously you're not talking about that.
Grayson Waller, Sheamus. You can have Sheamus versus Drew, maybe 2 of the Brawling Brutes. So that's 3. And then you have one guy of Imperium, which that's pretty much, that story's done, but you could have him fucking with Chad Gable pretty much. One of the guys from Imperium. Oh, wait. So the Brawling Brutes, all 3 of them, Grayson Waller, and then who's another heel we could throw on there? From SmackDown.
I have no idea.
Dude, I don't know the rosters that well.
Me either. I don't know anyone on SmackDown besides AJ Styles.
Maybe you could throw Austin Theory in there since they don't care about the US title.
Wherever Bobby Lashley is, you could throw him in there on whichever team he'd be on.
So that's my 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Because I think it would do better to not put your champions in it, but still have the Survivor Series match go on at the end. And I think those guys, a good group of upper mid-carders could put on a great Survivor Series match.
Yeah.
So what do you rate the tribal combat match?
Yeah, Jeff Hardy never showed up.
Jeff Hardy did not show up. He no-sold the show. Honestly, pretty disappointed with him. Comes to find out, he's still under like an AEW contract. So I guess there was no possible way.
Yeah,
for him to
contractual
show up.
obligations and shit like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
so,
I just hear excuses.
AEW just doesn't want to play ball. Yeah, AEW just doesn't want to play ball with WWE. And they know because if Jeff Hardy showed up over there, they could never get him to come back. So,
So what's the grading scale for this one?
well, how many members of Bloodline was there at one time? There was Roman,
including Paul,
Sammy.
Oh, Sammy.
Solo. Yeah,
6?
so 6. So 1 out of 6.
I guess I'll give it a 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6. I agree. But what 4 members of the Bloodline are you going to put in that? Because you put Roman Reigns. That's a heavy addition.
Yeah, I'm not putting Roman Reigns.
Okay, so who would you put?
You know what? I'll give them all 4 except for the 2 that competed in the match. That were actually, in the match. Not everyone that competed, but like the 2 that were, promoted to be in this match.
So you'll give them everybody but main event Jay and Roman.
Yes.
That's fair. I think I'd do about the same. So yeah, I went 4 for, what did I do?
Since you chose Jeff Hardy for this main event and not Roman Reigns, you went 5 for 9, and I did choose Roman Reigns, so I went 6 for 9.
Yeah. So I feel like we did pretty good on our predictions.
I'd say so.
I think we really got fucked over by the Drew McIntyre thing.
Yeah.
Really, because that did not make any fucking sense.
Okay, should we grade the show as a whole right now? Since we just went over all the matches. And the epic IYO Sky cash in.
Yeah, sure, let's grade the show. We'll just do this at 1 out of 5 as well.
Okay, SummerSlam 2023 from a 1 to a 5. I'm gonna give it it wasn't that great. It wasn't terrible though, so I'll just go 3 out of 5. I think there's been
3.5.
Yeah, I just think there's been better PLEs this year too.
I think last year's SummerSlam was better than this year's.
Yeah, I think Money in the Bank was so much better than this.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if I'd go this wasn't bad, so I don't want to say so much, but fuck, Money in the Bank is almost a 5 out of 5 show for me.
Yeah, I don't really remember Money in the Bank that much. So
what? You don't remember John Cena coming out there and being like, "Yo, London Mania"?
Oh yeah, they were in London. That's right. Oh yeah, I do remember Money in the Bank now.
Yeah, and Night of Champions was pretty good too.
Oh yeah, the show I didn't watch.
Yeah, I didn't watch Backlash.
Yeah, the one that was better than fucking whatever you watched. Night of Champions. Backlash was great.
How do you know you haven't seen Night of Champions?
Because it was in Saudi Arabia. None of the Saudi shows end up that good.
It was okay. It was not bad though.
Okay, Backlash was better than okay.
I have seen the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest match, and it was fucking awesome. So I can't say you're wrong.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried to watch Backlash one day, and Peacock would not let me. I was trying to watch it because I wanted to see the Brock and Cody match. It was it wasn't long after Backlash. I was like, I want to see how Cody fucking won this. Because it was before I even knew how he won. And it would not let me watch the damn pay-per-view for some reason, so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, if you don't want to let me watch it, then I just won't watch it.
Exactly. But I might go back to watch it, because I think it's the only pay-per-view I haven't seen this year, honestly.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed Backlash. I think, I don't know, I think this pay-per-view was, I think it was not as good as last year's SummerSlam. I think it was a well put together pay per view. It was a good,
it's still a good time overall.
One of the big 4. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good pay per view.
One of the big 4/5.
I will say this though, it really seems like SummerSlam is supposed to be the WrestleMania of the summer.
Oh, because of Money in the Bank, it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah. Because SummerSlam, it just seems like SummerSlam ends up just...
Yeah, because, I guess good. Because, what I'm saying right now, it was good, but, yeah, it's SummerSlam. It's kind of underwhelming after Money in the Bank. I like Money in the Bank more.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think they should have never made Money in the Bank its own pay-per-view. I think they should have kept it.
I agree. I think
it's WrestleManias or started putting them on SummerSlam cards.
I wish they would have just kept it at Mania. I think it fit there.
Yeah.
Because winning the Money in the Bank match is it's a high achievement. You're held to a higher standard once you're Mr. or Mrs. Money in the Bank. So having it at WrestleMania makes sense. But whatever, WWE. Especially since they got 2 nights now. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's too late now since they have made it its own pay-per-view, and it's been its own pay-per-view for years now. It's a staple at this point.
I just don't like gimmick pay-per-views that much. Like, Royal Rumble's okay because, like, there's 2 fucking Royal Rumble matches that take up almost all of the time of the show.
I mean, Money in the Bank isn't that much different, to be fair.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck. It felt like last year's Money in the Bank, the women's went on first. Or no, the men's went on first, didn't it?
The women's.
This year's, I mean?
Or this
the
year.
Women's went on first?
This year, I thought you were talking about last year. This year, the men's did go on first.
Yeah, the men's went on first, and it felt like it was over fairly quick. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy. It didn't last too long. Same for the women's. It seemed like they were just trying to speed through them to get to the main event. What was the main event? It was the Usos versus
Roman.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
No. Money in the Bank? It was the Bloodline Civil War, dog.
Oh, yeah, Solo and Roman. I don't know what I was thinking. It was Solo and Roman versus the Usos. Yeah.
Yeah, and that match was better than that main event was better than this main event, I think.
I agree.
That main event was like also better than the WrestleMania main event though, I think. So
fair enough. But yeah, that's all I think I had to say about SummerSlam, the slam of the summer.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish there were more surprises too. Like, it's a good show, but maybe it's just because it's SummerSlam that I'm looking at it like that. But
well, I mean, last year we had Damage Control debut.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar on a goddamn fucking tractor.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Was it Corey Graves called it a bulldozer or something? Yeah, you're stupid, Corey Graves. It was a fucking tractor.
Yeah, what the fuck, Corey Graves? Go back to kindergarten.
Yeah, you moron. Do an honest days of work one of these days and learn the difference between a tractor and a dozer. You fucking dumbass. I can't believe him. I hate Corey Graves now.
All because of that.
All because of that.
Because he thought Brock Lesnar would drive a dozer to the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Brock Lesnar's driving Killdozer or something? No.
Yeah, but yeah, we might not be talking about some WWE until, I mean, we'll still talk about it every week, obviously, get on tangents and everything. But devote an episode to it until probably Payback, which is September 2nd. That's what they said.
Yeah. We may do something the week before Payback. Who knows? And then do this. Kind of like we did with SummerSlam.
Maybe, but I don't know. Payback's not... I don't know how much history is there with Payback.
I mean, it'll just kind of depend. We may just do like kind of a shorter one, just talk about the storylines going in and predictions, rather than like doing a top 5 Payback matches or something stupid like that.
We can throw you a 45-minute episode every now and then if it happens to happen.
Yeah, seeing how the last one we did was 3 hours.
Dude, we can totally get through just predictions in 45 minutes.
At least an hour.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, because we'll be talking, doing some research, I saw that there's this one Payback match, and then we go talk about that show for 20 minutes, and be like, wait, what were we talking about again? Oh, yeah, we haven't made our first prediction yet. Okay.
Payback is the pay-per-view that Roman Reigns became the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. It was actually just a WWE Universal Champion at that time because they hadn't unified him yet. But it was a week after SummerSlam that year, which I mentioned last week, but that's still so fucking weird to me. Like, why'd they have 2 pay-per-views back-to-back weeks?
Who fucking knows? They were just, like, churning them bitches out.
They were.
They're like, Raw, SmackDown, fuck it. Let's throw a pay-per-view in there. Why not?
I like how right now, like, the pay-per-view schedule, like, actually feels like, or the PLE schedule, it actually feels like a schedule and not so random like it used to. Like, when we were growing up, it was, like, always so random, and now it's, like, always the first Saturday of the month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be like, all right, you had WrestleMania in the middle of the month on a Sunday. Get ready for Extreme Rules the 3 weeks after WrestleMania.
Then the next pay-per-view was, like, a month and a half after that. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. And then the next one's like 2 weeks after that one. It's like, why the fuck are you doing this? Yeah, it really didn't make a lot of sense. I didn't understand it, but oh well. Well, I think that's all we had to say about SummerSlam. The slam of the summer, the biggest party of the summer.
It is, and we'll be back next time talking about God, who knows what.
Stuff. Yeah, probably something random.
Oh, exactly. You can listen to this show on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, wherever you find your podcast. Follow me on Letterboxd because that's all I really use. I'm not active on Twitter, but you can follow me there at the Red Arrow _YT if you want to. And my Letterboxd, I think, is just the Red Arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Twitter is just called like X or something now.
Well, I don't have it.
Oh, okay. What do you do on your Letterboxd? Do you review good movies? Or
I
bad
review
movies?
all kinds of movies. The good ones, the bad ones, the alright ones, you know?
What about the good, bad, alright one?
Yeah, those included.
Do I review anything on Letterboxd?
It's...
Because I forget it existed.
Yeah. I've seen you review a couple things on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week, though. We'll get going.